Let me clear up some issues. I don't blame optometrists for nearsightedness. I blame my habits as a child. And unfortunately, children, for no good reason, put their nose 4 inches from the page. That's minus 10 diopters. If you see eyes as a control system at birth, then naturally the eye will change its refractive state from plus to minus. And this is the primate eye. All eyes measured as a refractive state. Then the subject becomes rather clear. So as an electrical engineer, I don't get into arguments with medical people. They can't do anything about it. They just can't. So this is to answer some questions. After cataract surgery got me to 2050 and my experience with Jacob Rafelson, I could at least put myself to an experimental test. So bought the test lenses. So the question was, how do I use a plus lens? Okay, drugstore, plus 2.5, about $8. You can also read 2.5 at 10 inches. It's an old habit. If you don't read at 10 inches, everything's at 20 inches, then nothing else. That's all you have to do. Snellen, obviously, you need to do better than 2050. Going better than 2050 will eventually happen if from long-term plus wear, in my opinion, you will not know. So plus lens. Okay, here's what I have. If I'm reading at 20 inches, okay, that's easy. Put the cell phone on. And so that's 10 inches. I didn't realize how ingrained that habit was in me. So I still read at 10 inches, but I have these on. Or I can put two plus lenses together. That's optional. You don't have to do that, so long as you're reading at 20 inches through a plus 2.5. Now, if you're slightly negative, you won't be able to use a plus 2.5. You'll have to use maybe a plus 2, maybe plus 1 and 7.5. What you're looking for is comfortable. You find just blur plus 2, push it away till it just blurs, it'd be about 25 inches, and bring it in until it clears, just clears. That's the optimal distance to read at. And you change the plus according to that measurement. I don't put a time scale on getting back to 2020. It's something you should understand and do for yourself. Remember, during World War I, they measured everybody for 2020. They realized that everybody needed glasses and they could not afford that. So they put a standard where you don't need glasses. And I think at that point, one eye could be 2060 and the other eye could be 2040. And both eyes together had to be 2040. That's pretty much the DMV test, although every state will be different. As I said before, I get minus lenses from Zinni Optical for about $20. I'm a legal person. So those minus lenses go on the dash of my car. And if I'm worse than 2040, I'll be wearing the minus for driving. After I got to 2020, don't even need it. But it's up to you. Be conscientious about an objective Snellen, your own bright Snellen, always the same at 20 feet. And mark and circle the 2050 lines, because at 2050 line, you don't know which line is which. You got to identify it. Rupa Wong impresses me because she knows what everyone else refuses to know. And that's just being in our near environments. Our refractive state goes down 0.5 diopter per year. If a child does this, it's more like 1 diopter per year, which means you have to stop it before it gets out of hand, in my opinion. These videos go to my immediate relatives. And what is it's a warning. Yeah, they don't want to look at the chart. They don't want to do anything, which is typical of very intelligent people too. They don't want to do anything. But at least they need to have Snellen up and watch and see if they get down to 2050. That's a make or break point. That's where you either understand the science of the eyes and save your own vision because nobody else will, and use the plus for reading. And you're looking for a refractive change of plus a half diopter. And that take about a year. Again, I don't put a time limit on that. I wear the plus. It's easy for me. These particularly are incredibly easy for me. Are there risks to doing what I'm doing? Well, if there are, I'm taking the risks. My distant vision is 20/20. Near vision, I can read the cell phone at 22 inches, but I have these on to save my distant vision. But that's the type of person I am. And this all comes from Jacob Rafelson. He had scientific insights that all eyes are dynamic, not bad cameras. So enjoy this video, add your commentary. Yeah, blame my habits as a child, plain and simple. And I wish I had an opportunity and help for prevention, but I can see why I didn't get any help. Add your own commentary, and thank you.